So you want to smell fresh, do we?
Yes, you legends, I'm Fun with Rose, I am Pete, I am back, and today I was supposed to do my video outside, and then it rained 10 minutes ago, so I was like, thanks for that. Just rude. So today we want to talk about some fresh fragrances that I just think a lot of people might not know about, and some probably, obviously one or two that you have known about, but as always, I've got 3 honourable mentions. I'm being a pretty much standard at this point. And I'm going to crack straight on into it, so here's my first one. Now, this is a discontinued fragrance, and this is why it's in the honourable mentions. It's massively underrated as a fragrance house, but I love it. It's Bulgari Portam Extreme, and this one is it's so clean, and it's just got a little hint of tea in the background. Really nice, uplifting fragrance. I will say this: if you can find this for about 70 to 80 pounds, it's a steal, because this one is just gorgeous. The Pour-Homme, the Extreme, and the Soir one, all 3 of them are fantastic. Last a really long time. I get 8+ hours for a fresh fragrance. That's ridiculous, and especially when this makes me feel so chilled, relaxed. It's great. So first one, Bulgari Pour-Homme Extreme. My next one is from the house of Gucci. I don't talk about Gucci enough, to be honest. I mean, they've taught some banging fragrances out in the years, and then they've absolutely axed them. And this is another one. This is Gucci by Gucci, made to measure. Now, this whole line is a cracking line, but this one just never got any love. I have no idea why. It's one of those things that they go, well, we didn't sell enough of it. So this one, again, if you want to smell an amazing fragrance. Now this one again is discontinued, but if you find it somewhere on eBay for about maybe 60 quid, it's worth picking up, because it does last a long time. The whole of these lines, like the Intense Oud, the Gucci by Gucci, Pour-Homme, and I think there's one more, and I can't remember. If anyone remembers, I think it's a sport one, but I can't fully remember. If anyone remembers, let me know in the comments. But this one, really great fresh fragrance, lasts, like I say, hours. Just massively underrated, and she's never been discontinued. But hey, who are we? Last but not least, again discontinued, but if you can find this for a reasonable price, pick it up. I picked this up for about 35 quid, and now it's been discontinued. It's worth about 100. It's John Varvatos Artisan Aqua, and this one, oh god, the smell of this smells just like the ocean. And with a hint of lemon in it. I hit lemon or grapefruit, something on them lines. But it's just so nice, so uplifting. Again, I don't know why it was discontinued. The reason it's not got a cap on, because I got a tester bottle. So, I save some money. That's always a good thing to do. If you buy tester bottles and you don't get full presentation, and if you're not really that bothered, like I'm not bothered, just do it. There's no harm in buying tester bottles if it saves you some money. But this one, massively underrated. I've got a 125ml bottle. I will doubt I'll ever get through this, because I've got so many fragrances. This one's probably one of the ones that I forget about the most. But if you want another one similar to Artisan Blue, and Pure Artisan, all of them are great. But this one's a massively underrated hidden gem. So that was the 3rd honourable mention. We kick off the top 10 list with an absolute classic, but it's discontinued. However, before anyone starts going, Pete, we can't find discontinued fragrances, I'll tell you what it is. It's from a house that pretty much no one talks about. It's Liz Claiborne Curve Wave. Now, this one I found for less than 20 quid. It's just amazing fragrance. Only lasts about 4 or 5 hours, but again, for under 20 quid, I guarantee you, anyone who smells it, it's very citrus up top, little ozonic notes, amazing fragrance, massively underrated. This one will do you good, and for 125 mils for under 20 quid, I guarantee you'll smell amazing. For that price point, just go nuts on the sprayer, doesn't matter. But like I say, this one, massively underrated. So that's Liz Claiborne Curve Wave. My number 9. Now this one gets some hate, and I understand why, because some older brothers kicked his ass, and the reason is it's Wanted by Azzaro, the original. Now, it's a little bit synthetic, I'll fully admit. It's very lemony, very little bit ginger in it. Really nice fragrance, but it does perform. And the other reason it gets absolutely slammed is because of Wanted by Night and The Most Wanted are just spank this one. And I can understand why, but this one again, massively underrated. I still love the bottles like this. They're so cool. But this one, again, massively underrated. You can still get this for about £35 for 100ml. It's a bargain of if I ever saw one. If you like lemony fresh fragrances, this one just might be for you. So that's a Zara Wanted. Right, number 8. Now this again is discontinued. However, again, with Liz Claiborne's, you can still find this quite easily. It's from the house of Mugler. It's Pure Shot or Pure Energy. Now, this one is epic. It lasts hours. My bottle's dirty. I need to clean them up. But this one is a grapefruit fresh fragrance which lasts about 8 to 9 hours. So in terms of fresh fragrances, they normally get 4 to 5 hours. To get that sort of performance out of this is insane. Now, luckily, I got 2 bottles of this. Because I didn't realise that it was Pure Shot and Pure Energy was the same fragrance but had to be renamed. I won't go into that unless you really need to. And if you do, let me know in the comments. But this one is amazing, massively underrated. One of the best hidden gems from Mugler ever. Period. Hands down. Pure Havana and Pure Malt was great, but this one is right up there with them. Alright, now we're going to hit you with some curveballs because I love doing this. This is from a house that pretty much I've not seen anyone talk about, and I don't know why. I don't know. It's from the house of Franck Oliver. It's just called Sunrise. Now this, they've done one called Oud Touch, Vanilla Touch, but this one is so underrated. It's last hours. This cost me 15 quid. If you can find this, now this is the problem. It can find it occasionally at discounts, but you're better off looking on eBay for this. This is where I got mine from. Amazing fresh fragrance. Like I said, the performance on this is insane. It lasts 10 hours. Now, like I said before, that doubles what most fresh fragrances get. Now that is impressive. For a price point, for per milliliter, it's just a winner chicken dinner. So that's my number 7, Franck Oliver Sunrise. Number 6. Now this one never got enough love, and it's a flanker that really just went here and then went and was gone. So this is from the house of Prada. It's Prada L'Homme Water Splash. Now, Prada does amazing fresh fragrances, and I'll be honest with you, this is a 150ml bottle. I got this for £35. I guarantee you, it lasts about 5 to 6 hours. Again, I'm okay with that, but the smell of it is just incredible. It's massively underrated. It's one of those fragrances that once you smell it, you go, yeah, that'll work. Every single time. I don't care I reckon if you put this into the cold weather, it would pop even more. All of these as well in cold weather would work. But this one particularly smells amazing, smells luxurious. Great fresh fragrance. So that's Prada L'Homme Water Splash. Right, we're going to spanking on into the top 5. And number 5, everyone's heard of this one. And if you haven't heard about this one, you've been living under a rock. It's from the house of Dolce & Gabbana. It's light blue, eau intense. And yes, I had to put this one in. It smells ozonic. It's got a little tiny bit of salt in it. Not a lot, but it just offsets everything else. Amazing fragrance. I only got a 50ml bottle at the time. I wish I'd got a 100ml bottle, but I'll probably get another one soon. This one I probably will be wearing the hell out of this summer because it's just one of those best fragrances, and it does perform reasonably well. The price point for what you get. Now, I haven't got the new Italian Love or Forever, but I'm looking to get those soon. But this one, still a classic, still works. It's an amazing fragrance. It's Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Eau Intense. Number 4, my only niche. Now, if you want a few more niche fragrances with freshness, let me know in the comments because I'll have a look through my collection and see what I can do for you. Number 4, it's Aoud Lemon Mint from Mancera. And again, this is the old style bottle. But oh my god, that lemon and mint and little undertone of oud on it is just phenomenal. Last hours, I kid you not. but you've just got to be careful that you only spray it 2 or 3 times. Any more than that, you're just going to kill people with this one. It's an amazing fresh fragrance, massively underrated still. I mean, there is a few people talk about it, but for me, it's a real hidden banger from Mancera. And there's a few others that I want to get from Mancera, like Sicily and Black Gold. But this one, I really like this one. Coming in at number 3, it's iconic. That's all I can say. It's iconic and it works. Now, I could have done for a flanker, but I just thought, pay homage to the OG, the original Acqua de Joe. Doesn't perform as well as it used to, but that scent will never be, like, it will never go away. It's going to be stylish from now. It's going to be stylish in 5 years. It's going to be stylish in 10 years. The whole line of these are fantastic, massively underrated. Now, I haven't got the EDP, but I'm looking to pick that up this week or next. But this one, still love it. Only gets 4 or 5 hours, but I don't care. Still love it. OG. Big up yourself. That's number 3, Acqua de Joe, the originator. Which leads me to the last 2. And the last 2 might be a little bit controversial, but I don't care. Number 2 is from the house of Davidoff. It's called Water Intense. Now this one, it's just got one of those best fragrances ever. Doesn't quite perform as I'd like it to. It gives me about 6 to 7 hours, but the original one, the original Cool Water, gives me about 9 to 10. So it drops off a tiny little bit, but smell, performance still. You can wear this all day at the office. You could even go out with this, especially in the hot, warm up nights when it warms up, when it's sort of bloody raining. But this one, again, will definitely do the job well for you. It's a cracking fragrance. For under 20 quid for a 75ml bottle, you've cracked life. It's one way of keeping your money in your pocket and still smelling amazing. That's Davidoff Cool Water Intense. Which leads me to my number 1. And my number 1 is something I don't think anyone will have heard of. Because quite frankly, I'd have not seen anyone in the entire history of the community talk about this fragrance. So in the house of Kenzo, it's Portam EDP. Oh my god. The bottle is insane. I love the bottle. The smell, amazing. Performance, very good. 7 to 8 hours, but it's just one of those fragrances that you just go, yeah. And this, no one's heard of. I guarantee you, like a few of these, most people have not heard of. This one, especially, is not heard of. It's great fragrance, so underrated. So I'm going to give it some love today because it quite frankly needs it. Especially if it's going to rain again, I'm going to be annoyed. So this one's my number 1, Kenzo Portam EDP. So there you have it, my 10 fragrances that is going to keep you nice and fresh this year. But as always, I can't leave you yet. I've got to give you another bonus one, and this one is another hidden gem. And I kid you not, and I'll explain why. So there is a very expensive version of this, and I'll show you who it is. It's Louis Cardin Credible Homme. This smells absolutely fantastic. But the problem is, it smells very similar to Creed Silver Mountain Water, but performs better and is a third of the price. So there you go. That's my honourable mention. So there you go. My top 10 list for fresh fragrances, plus my bonus one of Louis Cardin Credible. I will list all these down in the description. So if you want a top 10 list, a fragrance review, or a question, please hit me up. I love hearing from all you guys. It's amazing. I've got started to build a nice little channel for myself. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe because it means I can give you more content, help you guys as much as I can. And quite frankly, it means I can get more new releases so I can tell you more about what's coming out as fast as I can get it. Because without you guys, there's no point in me being here. And I love all of you. As always, I'm on Instagram with my fragrances. And as always, you absolute legends. Smell amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.